The 27th of September of 1986 was the day a star known as Alexander Schaller, or better yet known as Alison Wonderland, was born.
I win the awards and I sell out my tours. Look, mama, I made it to Forbes. Look, mama, I made it to Forbes.
First and foremost, let's congratulate her for becoming Forbes Electronic Artist of the Year. Well deserved, and just so happy to see her defeat Billboard's Electronic Artist of the Year, Drake. She went from playing underground clubs to local pubs to reaching the main stage at all the major festivals across the world. But with all this success came many challenges and obstacles that she had to overcome, so let's take it back to the beginning. She grew up in Australia where she attended Conservatorium High School, which was a high school that specialized in musically gifted kids. During her childhood, she was a very talented cellist and even played for the Sydney Youth Orchestra. After she graduated, she moved to Europe to continue studying and playing the cello, thinking that that's what she would want to do for the rest of her life. But she soon returned to Sydney with the revelation that she didn't want to continue playing the cello, nor did she want to continue playing classical music. It was at this time that she began playing in a few local bands, a time in her life that she recalled as difficult, as she felt that she had fallen out of love with something that she loved so dearly her entire life. But it was at this period in her life that she discovered the decks, because she used to be a door girl at a club, and Garth, who is now her manager, used to be the club booker. So he encouraged her to try DJing out and allowed her to be the closer. She discovered that the decks could be used as instruments, and after hearing Silent Shout by the Knife, it sparked her curiosity to begin producing her own music.
During that time is when I heard Silent Shout by the Knife. And I heard the Knife and it spoke to me, and I went, wait, you can make electronic music that actually makes you feel something. This is incredible. And I was listening to this thing on repeat. You can make this on a laptop.
She also stated that producing and DJing have always been two separate things for her. So she started an alias that only focused on the production side of music, and she named it, you guessed it, 2012 to 2013, she began making remixes under the alias Alison Wonderland, which, by the way, was a name that she came up with within 5 minutes for a promotional poster or was risking losing gigs. Her first major remix was Sam Sparrow's I Wish I Never Met You and Lady Hawk's Blue Eyes. In July of 2013, she debuted her first single called Get Ready, featuring Fishing, which I'll leave a link here down below or right here so you guys can watch it. Just a year later, she debuted her first EP called Calm Down, which featured two of her singles, Cold and I Want You. I Want You became certified gold by the Australian Recording Industry Association just 2 years later. 2015 to 2016. By 2015, she released You Don't Know, and that music video quickly rose in popularity. A month later, she released her first studio album, Run, in which she was accredited as a writer, a vocalist, and as a producer. Talk about an artist that can do it all. By October, she had released the deluxe version of the album, which included remixes of some of her most popular songs, which included You Don't Know, I Want You, Games, Run, and Get Ready. That same year, she earned 2 nominations for the ARIA Music Awards. Run was nominated as the Best Dance Release Album, and You Don't Know was nominated as the Best Music Video. In February of 2016, she also released Messiah. 2017 to 2019. The next couple of years would become some of the craziest years for Alison Wonderland's career. She was named New Artist of the Year by the Electronic Music Awards, and in 2017, she also released her single, A Happy Place. She released it before her second album, Awake. The first song that she wrote on the Awake album was actually Church, but it was also one of the last ones that she finished. She talks about how she felt that she couldn't get the production side of it quite right, but she ended up finishing the production of it on Instagram Live to help bedroom DJs feel confident in their techniques, even if it isn't the proper way to do it. At the end of 2017, she began her Wonderland Scare House project.
I do run a music festival called the Wonderland Scare House Project, or where, I throw parties in warehouses or haunted farmhouses.
A local tour that took places in warehouses in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Auckland. On April 6th of 2018, Alison Wonderland finally released her second studio album, which debuted #1 in Billboard's electronic charts in the United States. That same week, she played Coachella at the Sahara stage, becoming one of the highest billed female DJs in Coachella's history, along with Rez. She recalls during an interview that she had previously bought tickets to Coachella just to go see the Knife, but she was unable to attend because she got food poisoning prior to the event. Her friend jokingly asked her if she would purchase Coachella tickets again, to which she replied, "Not unless I'm playing." So playing Coachella as the highest billed female DJ really was a full circle moment for her, but she didn't stop there. She kept the momentum going and she played the main stage at Tomorrowland, at EDC, And by the way, she said she didn't really know much about EDC prior to playing it, and she really doesn't like looking into events before she plays them because she likes to get more of an organic type of adrenaline.
I'd never heard of EDC. Actually, like, was sitting on the floor talking to Pascal the other day, who owns EDC, and I was like, dude, I gotta tell you, like, I didn't know what EDC was, and before I play any show, I never want to see the crowd or the stage before I go on. If it's like the first time I played somewhere, it's like a thing I do so that I can feel that adrenaline. And I was playing and I just like closed my eyes and I was like back in my shoebox apartment in Sydney, you know, with no one replying to emails and playing to like 20 people a night, you know.
Fast forward to the present, she's basically played every major festival. She's also had multiple sold out shows in incredible venues like Red Rocks, an event where she sang and also played the cello live with a band. She released her third studio album not so long ago called Loner, and she held the live stream release party for it, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link down below or I'll leave a link down here. And her most recent venture is bringing back that White Fan project. She had a show here in LA not so long ago, and the tickets sold out quickly. She also announced today that she's going to be starting her very own music label, so I'm very excited for that. And last but not least, she was named Forbes Electronic Artist of the Year. Honestly, I'm just so happy to see her bring back a project that started with her at the beginning of her career, because I did not know that prior to making this video. I knew about Alison Wonderland being White Fang, but I did not know White Fang started literally almost around the same time that she started DJing. Because from now on, every time I attend a White Fang show, I'm going to picture her sitting on the floor with a laptop, because she mentions how she has a studio with high-grade equipment, but she's most creative when she's literally sitting on the floor with her laptop.
Hated to me making music. I have an Access Virus TI2. I have my MIDI key. I've got like 2 MIDI keyboards. I got a big one and a travel size one. I have really nice speakers. And do you know where I freaking make most of my music? On the floor in my fucking bedroom with headphones and my laptop and my travel MIDI keyboard. And that's where I always end up. But I always end up literally like not on a bed, nothing. I'm always on the floor, on like a wooden floor, cross-legged like this, making music. And I don't know why it is. I don't know why. And I think it's because it's how I started. And I started like that, you know. If you scroll back like years into my Instagram, if any of you can be bothered, which I would be amazed if you do that, you'll see my setup back then was like, like literally that.
Well, I might have scrolled all the way back to find that picture, and here it is. You can rest assured that Alison Wonderland isn't going anywhere. She will continue to thrive in the industry and just announced that she will be releasing a White Fang album in 2023. And we're also excited to see the artists that come up through her music label. If you enjoyed this video, remember, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and stay electric. Wait. Actually, before you go, enjoy this photo of Lana Del Rey and Lana Del Rave.
I win the awards and I sell out my tours. Look, mama, I made it to Forbes. Look, mama, I made it to Forbes.